My dear brothers and sisters in Christ, have you heard of this phrase? Time is money. In other words, it is basically the question of how much will it cost me, or how much money will I get out of something I spend time on. And yes, clearly this is a very secular and materialistic take on life, equating one's time to money. In contrast, I think from a Christian perspective, time isn't money at all. Rather, time is love. And let me explain what I mean by time is love. Well, if you love someone, do you spend quality time with him or her? I'm sure you do. And if you declare your love for God, then do you spend time in prayer, in formal worship, and spend time and effort in living out your faith? Again, I think the answer is yes. Loving something or someone requires quality time. It requires effort and patience. Another good example of time is love is found in parenting. Parents spend quality time with their children out of love and care, and to ensure that the children are brought up properly. Quality time that parents spend with their children are loving moments, and also teaching moments, even if these moments consist of admonitions and punishments for mistakes and transgressions. They are done out of love, with the hope that the children can understand why they had done wrong and learn from their mistakes. In today's Gospel reading, Jesus said, "You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the greatest and the first commandment. The second resembles it. You must love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments hang the whole law, and the prophets also." Indeed, on these two commandments of love hang the whole law. In other words, we should always temper our laws, regulations, policies, guidelines, and what have you, with love, the love of God and love for others. But this begs the question, how do we show love in such a situation? For instance, when someone comes to you and asks you to make an exception to the rule, do you agree to his or her request? Or do you take the time and effort to help the person understand the reasons behind the rule? I suppose bending the rule or disregarding it is easy, but is it done out of love, or is it done out of convenience because it is the easier option? My dear friends, loving someone takes time and effort. As followers of Christ, we sometimes need to be patient and expend time and energy to help others live their faith. Especially for those of us in position of authority, there will be times when others ask us to disregard or bend the rules for them. I think the pastoral response is neither to agree to their requests or dismiss them completely. Rather, we should patiently keep them engaged, journey with them, help them as much as it is permissible, and help them come to terms with their situation.